ونستعينه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله من شرور أنفسنا وسيئات أعمالنا من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلله فلا هادي له أشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله أوصيكم وإياي أولا بتقوى الله فقد فاز المتقون كما قال الله تعالى في القرآن الكريم بعد أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To all my dear Muslim brothers and sisters, those who have been attending our Saturday class, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala accept all our deeds, our fast in the month of Ramadan, our contribution, our infaq, our donation, our prayers, everything that we have been doing in the whole month of Ramadan. And now we are out of Ramadan. We never forget to remind ourselves as fellow good brothers and sisters who have been trying their best to be the best. We always want to be the best in this life and the next life. Islam is about getting ourselves prepared for our future. We believe that all of us have been working very hard, planning very hard for our future. For those who are not working, they are planning how to get a good job. Not just any job, but a job that gives us some peace of mind. And also, we want to make sure the job is halal and it benefits us, benefit our family, and it benefits our religion, our iman. And also, for those who are not married, I believe they also are planning how to have a good family. Now, all this need a lot of planning. The same goal to our future. Islam is here to guide us how to have a good planning so that we will not fail ourselves and we will not regret. Brothers and sisters, for those who have been trying very best to fast in the month of Ramadan, may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make it easy for you. For those who have finished their Ramadan, Alhamdulillah. But there's another good news. Allahu Akbar. The good news is our Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam, who was sent by Allah as a mercy to all of us. He have said, Man sama Ramadana man sama Ramadan thumma atba'ahu sitta min Shawwal kasawmi dahr. Whoever have completed his or her fasting in the month of Ramadan, that means 30 days. 30 days of fasting for this year. There are times we fast 29 days, but for this year is 30 days. Now, whoever have completed that, meaning if there are sister who fail to complete the 30 days because of your fitrah, because of your menses and so on, then you should try your very best to pay it back the day that you miss. If you miss for 3 days or a week, so it's time for you to pay it back, especially in this month, Shawwal. Now, for those who have done that, if you were given a chance, brother and sister, to get a full reward for the whole year, full reward for the whole year, how do you feel? I think everybody will feel, MashaAllah. It's an opportunity. Just you add a little bit more, you get full year rewards from Allah Rabbul Alameen. And what is that? Whoever completed his or her Ramadan for 30 days, after the 30 days of fasting, then if you have the opportunity to follow up with 6 more days in this month, a Shawwal, you follow with 6 days. Of course, you can break it into 2 days in a week. Normally in the weekdays is easier than weekend, because weekend a lot of meeting, a lot of visiting sometimes. Even we know we are still have to follow the SOP for the MCO, but still we are more relaxed now compared in the early stage. The reason we are reminding all of us, because we have to help ourselves, help each other, to help the government to make sure that everything will be back to normal. But a new norm, they said new norm, because there's a lot of changes, a lot of restriction sometimes. But all the restriction is also for our own goods, because everything there is a limit in Islam. Only Allah knows. Become a believer, we should all have that faith in us. Now, if you follow with 6 more days, you can do it continuously, or you can break it 2 days or 3 days per week. It's up to you. What is convenient to you, you do it, because this is a optional fast, not a fard. It's not an obligation. Just 6 days, then it's like you are fasting for the whole year. Allahu Akbar. See how blessed are all of us, because we are just doing some little deeds. 6 more days, the reward from Allah is the whole year. Allahu Akbar. Allah just loves to give us more and more. He loves to reward us. Why 6 days it become the whole year? Because according to the calculation, our Islamic calculation, there are 360 days per year. So 360 days times 336 days times 10 times the reward. Likuli hasana ashru amsaliha. Then you have 360 days of reward from Allah Rabbul Alamin. Now, what do we understand by this 360-day coverage? It reminds us that while we are trying our best to do it, for the sake of Allah, of course, not because you have been pressured, purely for the sake of Allah, then we are guided, because in the month of Ramadan, I believe all of us have been working very hard to engage ourselves to recite the Holy Quran, to go through the book that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala have revealed to all of us as a manual, as a guidance for those who intend success here and success in the hereafter. You remember, brother and sister, there's a very powerful prayer, simple but it's solid, comprehensive. The best prayer, Rabbana atina fid dunya hasanah wa fil akhirati hasanah wa qina azabannar. That is the best prayer. We're asking, oh Allah, give us goodness, the best success here in this life that we are living now. And not only that, we also ask Allah, give us success, happiness in the next life. We want to be happy here and there, not only here. Not only there, some people just ignore dunya. No, Allah, who created us, who created this world, He wants us to enjoy and be happy here. Even Allah have warned us, وَابْتَغِي فِي مَا آتَاكَ اللَّهُ دَارَ الْآخِرَةِ وَلَا تَنْسَ نَصِيبَكَ مِنَ الدُّنْيَا. See how balanced Islam is: practical, rational, logical. If you are working very hard for your future akhirah, don't forget about your dunya. It is wrong for you to just focus on the akhirah and you forget about your dunya. You have to be balanced. Everything, if you do balance, you do it properly, you see, you will enjoy both worlds. Zahir, batin. It's like brother and sister. Last time we were not under CMO, we enjoy our freedom moving around so freely, to the extent that we forget the family. We forget our parents. Now we CMO, there's another blessing. We spend more time indoor. For what? To waste our time? No. We spend more time indoor to strengthen the family ties, to be dutiful to one another among family members, the sibling, help each other, engage with one another, and serving our parent. Allahu Akbar, walillahil hamd. Everything that happened in the life of a believer, if you have the guidance from the Quran and the Sunnah, follow the Quran that was revealed by Allah to guide all of us, you will find that everything that Allah has planned for us is the best for you and me. Now, brother and sister, if we have been reciting the book, the Quran, normally when you are indoor, it's easy for you to read the Quran. When you are so busy with the worldly affair, you have a lot of excuses. I have no time, I hardly have time. Even maybe once a week you come on Saturday class, and then you may start to open the Quran here and there. But how many of us really reflect? I hope you have tried your best, brother and sister, to read the Quran. Those who do not know how to read in Arabic, just go through the meaning. Allahu Akbar. You'll be surprised to see what Allah has planned for you, planned for all of us. Because Allah wants us to be the best and have the best. Allahu Akbar. But what happened to us? We hardly connect ourselves with Him. Only when we feel we need to. That is very dangerous. Maybe it will be too late. We don't know. Don't wait for the last minute. Anything we do in life, we have to plan. You remember, even you want to travel, you have to plan. You don't do all your booking last minute. Then the flight is not available, room is not available, so you're going to have a lot of problem in your travel. And this journey that we are moving to, from here to the hereafter, is a long journey, and it's a one-way ticket. When you live here, there's no more return. It's a one-way ticket. So we hope all of us have prepared ourselves. Please, brother and sister, don't forget to connect yourself with Allah through your prayer, the 5-time prayer, and also through reading the book of Allah, the Holy Quran. You may not able to understand everything. You may get confused sometimes when you read the meaning of the Quran. It don't seem to be well arranged according to your way or my way. But Allah, the Creator, knows what is best. He make His own arrangement. He knows that we are human and we always forget. So Allah said, Inna nahnu nazzalna zikra wa inna lahu lahafizun. We Allah is the one who revealed the zikr, the Quran, as a zikr as a reminder. And we will protect the authenticity of this book. It's His word and His promise. Meaning, we need to be reminded. Every Saturday we are trying to remind one another. But how many of us remember all the good things? We remember the bad thing faster, longer, easier than the good things. Being human, because there's a lot of activities around us that make us forget all the good ones. But Allah is always there to remind you the good thing. Why? Because Allah loves us. It's like our parents who always remind us about what to do, what not to do, be careful. Why? Because they love us. And Allah loves us more than we love ourselves, more than our parents love us. But we can't feel it because we are not connected to Him. And that's what Allah wants us to fast. He wants us to pray. Why? To be connected. Ittaqillah. When you are connected, brothers and sisters, and you always read the book of Allah and the saying of His beloved Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, you will never go wrong. No one can turn you astray anymore. You are guided. That is what we need to have in this life. We want to be guided. Why, brother and sister? Because we do not want to encounter unnecessary problem, pressure, going through depression, and all other kind of sicknesses. We do not want that. We want to be happy. We want to save our life here, save our family, the one we love, so that everybody will have a good ending. That's what we want. I believe that this is what all the brothers and sisters also want to have in this life. Problem is always there, but when you're guided by the Quran, the book of Allah, you read and understand, you'll be surprised by it. Every year when I keep on reading the Quran, it gives me a lot of new information. The same book, but why new information? Because there's a lot of reminder. Allah who created all of us, He knows everything. He sees everything. And He keep on reminding us. You'll be surprised that what we are going through, the MCO, also you can find how Allah reminds us to prepare for and how to be connected to Him and how to utilize whatever challenges, trials that we face for the maximum benefit. Allahu Akbar. So many things that we can do when in the normal situation, because we are busy, everybody is busy. But because of what have happened, now we find we have a lot of times to redo everything, to undo again. Allah. But again, human need to be reminded. We are so forgetful. We are heedless. Anything that happens around us is a reminder, but we don't care. Why we don't care? Because we are not guided. We just follow our desire, our feeling. We get upset, angry, frustrated. For what, brother and sister? We go for depression. Oh, I cannot move out. I cannot go out. I be with my friend. You have been doing that year in, year out, brother and sister. Have you been sitting down with a parent, drinking tea, coffee with them? No. This is the best time. Allahu Akbar walillahil hamd. only for those who are guided. Then they appreciate, they understand. But for those who are not guided, then the situation, whatever you are trial, whatever that Allah have give us, the sign, you just can't see it. That's why Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala remind us, lahum qulubun la yafqahuna biha wa lahum a'yunun la yubsiruna biha wa lahum azanun la yasma'una biha. I give them the heart. They're heartless people. They don't feel for anything. I give them the eye. They don't see. They act like they are blind. Everything is happening in front of us. The news is there to alert us what is happening. They don't care. This is not me. I'm okay. Yes, today you were okay. You want to wait until you are not okay. Then only you realize prevention is better than cure. Al-wiqaya khairu min al-ilaj. The Islamic principle here is prevention is better than cure. I give them the ear, they listen to the news. Yeah, people have been reminding the doctor, the security people, the government keep on reminding us what to do, what not to do. But we just don't pay attention. Sometimes we feel good when you are going out shopping, they say there must be a social distance. But being human, of course, we forget. And somebody is there to remind us, there's no social distance. I'm picking up something from here and you rush in, you come so close to me. Is that a good reminder for the believer? Somebody remind you, you overlook because you are so used with the norm. Then you just hold on, you back off for a while. Let him pick up what he wants to pick, and then he's off, you go in. But people who don't have understanding, they can be very upset, get angry, and they can shout back to the person. But what the person say is correct, even he's a younger person, but he's worried about us who is older. Because the older are more risky, they have more high risk than the young one. So it's important for us to be humble. That's why in life, it's so important to be humble. When you are humble, when somebody reminds you, even if he's a young person, of course, sometimes the way a young people should remind their elders, they must use a lot of wisdom, but sometimes they just forget the wisdom. They just say it clear and loud. There's no social distance. Then you look at him, a young guy talking to me like that. Who are you? No. What he says is correct. Maybe the way and the tone that he used is a bit high tone. Of course, it hurts you. But never mind. Just have extra patience. That's what fasting is about. Fasting is to increase your sabar. So you have more patience. You know how to control yourself better. It's not easy, brothers and sisters, but it's happening. So it's good. I was observing actually when the situation of the CMO, the MCO was there. I was also, I went out for shopping. I went to supermarket where I look at how people react within one another and how they communicate with one another. Interesting, brothers and sisters. Everything that happened around us is a reminder. Only for those who reflect and understand. We have the heart, we must feel for it. But of course, again, if we have religion with us, Allahu Akbar, religion will guide us to use the right approach, the right word. So when you remind each other, you remind them with love, with care, with kindness, not like screaming, shouting. No. Uncle, auntie, you think you need to get this thing now? I will back off because it's important to have the social distance. Yeah? And it's important to be abide by this reminder. But sorry, I think maybe you need first go. That is for people who have the guidance of Islam. Because Islam always reminds us when you want to say something, make sure what you say bring more benefit to you and the other, to others, to the listener, to the second party. Or you can say, no social distance, also can. Because that's your right, that's what the law said. But if you're talking to the elders one, or even a young one, brother, sister, excuse me, you know that I'm here first, can you wait for a while? Or if they say, but I'm in a rush, okay, go in, I will back off. Allahu Akbar. All this actually is reminding us how to react with one another. Even the rule is there, the SOP is there. But how do you communicate with each other? Islam is here to guide you, brother and sister. Of course, sometimes you're frustrated. But there's a reward from Allah. The extra patience you have. The word that you use is please the ear of the person who is listening to you. Allahu Akbar wa lillahi alhamd. I will be very thankful to Allah if anybody can remind me about my wrongdoing, my mistake, but of course in the right manner, with the right adab. The same go to the parent when you want to remind your children, please remember, they are also human, they have feeling. They want you to remind them with love. They need the loving approach. They need also a little respect from you. But when the children want to talk to the adult, their parent, the elder brother or sister, of course, they must have a lot of patience and they must show more respect to the elders because they are elderly people. They also have their own feeling. They need to be respected. But both must learn how to communicate with each other and the right word to be used. And there's so many other things to learn actually in this MCO. If we are staying with somebody, if we are staying with our in-laws, every home, they have some rule. There is certain discipline that is being applied in that particular house by the owner of the house, the master of the house. Every house there is certain ruling. So when you are with your in-law, please understand their value and their ruling. When the in-law is staying with you, the in-laws or your parent also have to understand what kind of ruling and what kind of discipline that normally the owner of the house have. Because this is very important. When you know how to respect the rule of the house set by the owner, you honor their right. Allahu Akbar. This is all adab. It now means that because I am somebody, if I go to your house, I will do what I want. No. That is not the right way. Islam taught us an adab. You must respect the host. This is how it goes. You go to people's house, you respect their rule. You go to your sibling, their sibling have their own rule. because they set the rule for their family, for their children. So you don't come and change everything. And then you're going to create a lot of issue for them, and it's not healthy for you and for them. So all this is about adab. I always pray that for those who have been following our program, even this is a very basic kind of program for the new reverts, for the newcomer, but I always emphasize the adab, show you the best way, so that we don't create problem to anybody, and we don't create problem wherever we go. No, we always bring benefit, because Islam have taught us to do so. In the Quran and the Sunnah, they have beautiful teaching. Allahu Akbar. Brothers and sisters, why there is so much problem that we are facing today? Unfinished problem, one after one, one after 10. In politics, we should have settled down all the political problems. This is not the time for you to talk about power. This is the time for us to talk how to work together as a big family for the bigger benefit of the nation. Not about you, me, but what is happening. We lost all this beautiful teaching, value, and wisdom. Why? Do you think that you're going to live here forever? Do you think you can do the best? The best is we work together, not to fight against each other and create unrest. Why? Because we are not guided. We don't care about others, we just care about ourselves. Selfishness, greediness, power crazy. All this will sure to have a bad ending. We don't want that to happen to us. But being a citizen, we hope we know how to react. We know what is our role. We must tell those politicians, enough is enough, please. If you create more unrest, we will never support you. We support what that brings benefit to us. What is good, that's how we move on. Everybody will be given their chance to lead. And we are a leader to ourselves. Don't allow all this corruption, ideology, corruption to come into us. We are fellow mankind. We represent mankind. We represent everybody. Everybody who have a hidden agenda, they are going to fail. First, they will fail themselves. It's like when you are here to learn, when you want to get married, what is your agenda? Is your agenda to exploit, to oppress? Or you don't have an agenda. You must know what we want. Innamal a'mal binniyat. Remember the Prophet said, whatever you want to do, brother and sister, you are here to learn every Saturday. You are here to know more about Islam. What is your intention? Is your intention is just to be here without the intention to improve yourself, or you learn but then you don't have the intention to implement the knowledge? Of course, only you know and Allah, the all-knowing. But if your intention is just that, then you know at the end of the day, you will be the loser. Our intention to guide you, brother and sister, to make sure that you move on and have a better life. That is our intention. Purely for the sake of Allah. We hope that you also have the right intention. And remember, the Prophet also reminds us, innamal a'malu bil khawatim. Whatever you do, brother and sister, we want to see whether your intention is clear, is sincere, is good, is pure or not. Look at the ending. Allahu Akbar. So true, the saying of our Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. If your ending is positive, is good, then you know your beginning is good. But most of us, our ending always have problem. Then you have to check your heart. What is your beginning? When you are here to learn, do you want to learn, understand, and act upon it and move forward? Implement the knowledge? If you really have the intention, Alhamdulillah, there's no more problem. You will see the progress. You're moving very fast. But if you are just here for the sake of your friend, your partner, then of course your improvement is very, very slow, too slow. So we are praying very hard, brothers and sisters, for all of you who have been following our class. And we are always ready, brothers and sisters. Remember, we have our sisters, our brothers, the buddies who's always ready to help you. We just need you to move. When you need help, just call any one of us, and then we will try our best to assist you. Remember what Allah said. I'm just quoting again because these are the reminder from Almighty Allah, the All-Knowing. Inna Allah la yughayyiru ma biqawmin hatta yughayyiru ma bi anfusihim. Allah will not change the condition of any one of us until we want to make changes. I believe, our team believe that all of you are here because you want to change from a non-believer to a believer. And when you want to become a believer, brother and sister, remember, the first thing is your aqidah. That now we only believe in one true God. He is Allah. Ashhadu an la ilaha illallah wa ashhadu anna Muhammad Rasulullah. And Prophet Muhammad Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam is the last messenger of Allah, and he is here to guide you and me so that we become one big family, so that we are united in and out. Then we have peace. Then we understand what is life, the reality of life. Then all the problems that we are facing, suddenly it becomes very small, no more big problem. Because you are guided already. And Allah who created all of us knows everything that He wanted to happen is something to remind us, to prepare ourselves, and to learn from what is happening. That's why there is a saying, lesson learned. We learn the lesson. There's always something that we can benefit from all the problem we encounter. Just learn how to be humble, brothers and sisters. I know that all of you who are coming to us sometime, you are very quiet for a good reason, inshallah. But someone who would like to question, Alhamdulillah, we love that. But the most important thing, you must have the intention to change. Then Allah will help you. And we are here to help you. But of course, we cannot force you. You know how to contact us, contact our team. They are always there for you, brother and sister. Even they are busy with their own things, But we have a good team who are very sincere. Their volunteers' spirit is so good. They're ready to help. But we only can help those who come to us. Even there are people who have dropped off for a while. Our people used to communicate with them. If they don't respond, we just keep on praying. May Allah protect them wherever they are. But if they respond positively, Allahu Akbar. Dear brothers and sisters, we all are so blessed. When I became a Muslim in the late 60s, we don't have all these groups and activities. People who is there to serve us, to help us, to guide us, to listen to us, to follow up with us. No. Everything I have to do by myself. It's up to me. Even when I'm searching, nobody is busy. It's your own issue. You learn by yourself. But Alhamdulillah, I never give up. And there's one thing I'm so pleased with Allah. Allah put this feeling in me that this is me, my future. I have to work for my future. So I never give up. And it's not easy at that time. You don't have so many classes around, especially English class. Zero at my time. Nobody had any classes in Islam conduct in English. Nobody. I just stay in the mosque. Anybody come by, got time, I just ask them 10 minutes, can you explain this to me? Can you guide me? Can you teach me? I don't want to burden them 10 minutes, 10, 15 minutes, Alhamdulillah. Some have no time, they don't have knowledge, they don't have experience. Some dare not even stay back because they are worried. When I question them, they don't have the answer and they are shy. So they say, I'm sorry, I'm busy, I cannot teach you, I'm not a teacher. But I never give up, brother and sister. I hope the same spirit all of you will have. Don't give up. The more you come closer to us, the more we can help you. The more you are connected to Allah. You read how you know that you are connected? By reading the book of Allah. If you have learned how to pray, you start to pray. Even the little that you know, just do it. Just do it. You don't have to be an expert in everything, then you start to pray. No, not necessary. That's how I learned. Whatever I learned, the minute I know I became a Muslim, I must pray. I have been praying. Even my recitation is not correct or is not perfect, I just do what I can. Allah said, La yukallifallahu nafsan illa wus'aha. Allah will never burden you except what you are able to do so. And Islam is simple. Make it simple. But you cannot just make an excuse that you have no time, but I have to improve. This is something new to me. It's something to do with my belief, my life. I have to know. Alhamdulillah. Can you imagine, brothers and sisters, 3 months? 3 months after my reversion to Islam, I have learned all the basic things about prayer because I do it every day. Practice make things perfect. We all know this. The same go to you, brother. If I can, you can. Especially when the facilities is there, the volunteer is always there to help you. The center is open for you. The NMC volunteers is ready to serve you. Allahu Akbar. So please, connect yourself with Allah. Read the book, the Quran, saying of the Prophet, and connect yourself with our team. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide all of us, make us the best. Even we are new, but still we can be the best. Normally they say there's a new broom sweep better. By right, we can move faster because we have all the facilities, privileges in front of us. Just make use of it, brother and sister, for the right intention, right cause. So on behalf of my team, our team, the NMC, we all wish all of you the best of your Ramadan. Taqabbalallahu minna wa minkum. This is the greeting the companion used to say among themselves when they meet one another in this month. After Ramadan, may Allah accept all your good deeds, your fasting, your prayer, your donation, your contribution, anything you do good. May Allah accept it from you and also from us. So we will keep on praying for all of you. And please remember, our classes is still on. Only we cannot be here, you can't be here with us, but the technology help us to be connected to all of you. But there will be a time, because of the relaxation, we can start to come back with the SOP, and may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide all of us until we end our life here, so that all of us have a good ending, because we have good guidance, we have good people around us who is here to help you. May Allah bless us, and may Allah also bless the volunteers and all the good teachers. We have Sharif Al-Arabi, who is here to help you too. We try our best to guide you, and at the end of the day, Allah guide those who seek His guidance. So now we are moving to the second part, the Q&A. Fatafaddal. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. For Sister Tara from America, may Allah bless you, sister. Sorry that we have a break for a while. Yeah, normally every night in the month of Ramadan we do have an Instagram program, but Alhamdulillah, I believe all of you have a good Eid. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. I was trusted as a treasurer, but now I have an extra sum of cash which I am not sure belong to who. Have no record of it. What do I do with it? Extra sum of cash which I am not sure. Yeah. As a treasurer, brothers and sisters, if you are given a task, especially to do with money, you must be very careful. You must record it for your own good. But if this have overlap, the best thing to do that you consider that as part of the money that was entrusted to you. Or you can ask the people who entrust to you, do you remember how much money that you have given to me? And if they have the record, sometimes they have it, Alhamdulillah. And the extra, maybe something happened on the way, then you can just donate for the sake of Allah Rabbul Alameen. It's important, yeah. It's a reminder to all of us. Be more careful when you entrust with money. That's why, and anything to do with dollars and cents, good to write down. If I give it away to charity, do I still get the reward for it, even though I'm not owner of the money? Because you know it's not your money. So it's better for you to give for some good cause and let Allah value it. But before that, it's only fair for you to check with those who entrust you first. Now, if they also don't remember, then you can present it to them and say, this is the money that I have. Give everything back to them. That would be the best way. Can we combine qada, fast, replacement of obligatory fast, and the 6 days of fasting? No, because the two hukum is completely very different. The Prophet had said, whoever have completed Ramadan, then follow up with 6 days of Shawwal. This is obligatory, this sunnah, you cannot combine. Some opinion is there, we don't accept opinion when we know the hukum is completely different. Assalamu alaikum, sir. Just want to say thanks for doing this live lecture. Alhamdulillah. They are trying to suggest the live courses, example, perfecting salat, zakallahu khair. We'll be looking to that soon. If cannot, which do we start first? If I do the obligatory replacement, I will not be able to fast the 6 days. Before my next menses, I have 14 days to replace. Brothers and sisters, you don't have to worry about the optional yet. Just do the obligatory one. When you have finished that, and if you can do whatever you can do, may Allah reward you. The important thing, you must have the intention. You remember, when you have a sincere intention and you cannot fulfill it because the time do not permit you, you get a reward for the intention already. But don't rush. And don't go in because the adab is there. You see, there another generous saying the Prophet said, Inna Allah la yaqbalu tatawwa'a hatta tu'addi farida. Allah will not accept anything optional when the obligatory is not being performed perfectly, correctly. You have to do what you must do first. Then only you can add more. So don't worry about, you may miss it as long as you have the intention, and may Allah make it easy for you. Ameen. Should I take the chance to fast 6 days before the obligatory replacement if I miss puasa 6? No, you just do what the Prophet went to. Complete the day you miss in the month of Ramadan first. When replacing obligatory fast and also the 6 days, do we also perform Tarawih? No, there's no more Tarawih. You can have Qiyam, Qiyamul Layl, you can have Tahajjud. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah. We have another sister from California. May Allah bless you, sister, wherever you are. What is the ruling of a Muslim using the term keep your finger crossed for luck? Keep your finger crossed for luck. I don't know whether it's keeping the finger crossed like that. Oh, for luck. Oh, this is not our sign, brother and sister. All this is not from us. We must remember, we are out of Ramadan. We are believers, Muslim. We have guidance. And Allah said, remember Surah Kafirun, Lakum dinukum waliyadin. They have their value, we have our value. Don't use other people's value. And don't believe in all this so-called luck, because we don't believe in luck. Everything is qadar and qadar. Wa alaikum salam wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh. Last question. How do I manage the communication and remain calm when the person who is staying with me is being insensitive and keep hurting my feeling? Allahu Akbar. Person who is staying with you is insensitive and keep hurting my feeling. Of course, your patience will be rewarded by Allah. But of course, we have to do something. Because we are worried everything there's a limit. If the people who are staying with you do not honor your right, do not respect your rule, you may one day have to sit down and have a heart-to-heart talk. I'm sorry, sisters, my friend, we have rule in this place, and this is my ruling. My ruling is not against Islam, so if you want to, it's like you go to an office, like you go to the shopping mall, they say, mall will close at 10, you cannot say, no, I want to come at 10:30. No, nobody will allow you. Everywhere you go, brother and sister, the principle of life is simple. There are rules and regulations to be honored and followed. Just do that. You save yourself from problem, and you save making problem to others. That is life. If you don't respect others' right, then people will not respect you, and it's not good. So always you remember Islam, what Islam said. Even you want to go to anybody's house, you cannot go in if you don't give salam and if they don't welcome you. You cannot. Adab. The tone and manners to me is harsh also. Yes, if somebody is using a tone that is harsh, of course, maybe, everybody must be reminded. Especially the elders sometimes. They thought that they are elderly than you, they can raise up your voice. No, the elder people must communicate with the young with love. That's why the Prophet said. And the younger communicate with the elders with respect. Both must know their rule, their adab, and their responsibility. We need to address this as soon as possible to create a healthy environment in our home, because we don't want to have a house where there's no peace and no good feeling. May Allah protect all of us, brothers and sisters. Yes. Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. To the sisters, Alhamdulillah, the live streaming video is back. So everybody is happy to listen to us again. And it's nice to meet all of you again, brothers and sisters. It's really a nikmah that we are able to be together again, even not physically, but through this technology. But we will keep on trying, until the time allow us to be together again. We do not want to disconnect ourselves because of the tests, the challenges that Allah has put us through. But like I said, it is really a blessing. With the technology, we are making use of all this technology for the benefit of mankind. That is how we should be doing, and what we should be doing, not to create fitna, not to create unrest through all this media. We hope the media always use the technology for a good cause and put all the bad and negative thing aside, so that all of us will only respond to what is good and prepare for the worst. Remember, I'd like to end this reminder, brother and sister. Allah have given us all the guidance 1,400 years ago. Allah has shown us the first, second, third generation how peaceful we are. The leadership and the followers is because we understand this spirit. وَتَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْبِرِّ وَالتَّقْوَى وَلَا تَعَاوَنُوا عَلَى الْإِثْمِ وَالْعُدْوَانِ. Always prepare to help one another for anything that bring goodness to all of us and bring us closer to Allah. Everything we do for the sake of Allah. Don't ever help each other to commit sin and to create hatred among us, enemy among us. Don't support all this kind of action or any kind of campaign that is create unrest. Don't do that. We have no time to waste anymore, brothers and sisters. It's time to be together and rebuild our country. Our leader need our help, and we need our leader. When the leader is there, alhamdulillah, there's no need to think of new leader. New leader, everybody got to wait. Just have patience. If you want to be a good leader, be a good follower now. When you are a follower, be a good follower. Because when you want to be a leader, you want to have good followers. What will happen to you? If you just crazy towards leadership, later on people don't support you. Defeat the purpose. Show good example. We must accept the qada and qadar. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala guide all of us from the politician, to the public. Amin ya Rabbal Alamin. See you again. Tomorrow we still have our class. Sunday class is still online. Subhanakallahumma bihamdik ashhadu an la ilaha illa anta astaghfiruka wa atubu ilaik. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.